Okay.
Hey Tina, Ryan here. This is my hip practical exam video A. So first things first, we're going to start with observation. So I'm going to have Bradley here stand frontwards for me, backwards for me, and sideways for me, and we're going to check out to see if he's the same on all different phases. So first things first, for front, if you want to come around this way. What we're going to do is we're going to find the ASIS on both sides. So can you find your hip bones for me, please? Thank you. So you cut that right there and you're going to find the bony prominence. And then I'm going to do it myself. I found it right here. And if you look across, they appear to be the same both ways. And there is no unevenness in the ASIS. And then if Bradley were to turn sideways, this we're looking for lumbar lordosis. So you want to look if there's a curvature in the spine or if the butt is sticking out. I don't see any discrepancies in this either, and there doesn't seem to appear to be anything with the spine as well. So I think this is also good. And then for the PSIS, which is when we're on the back, I'm going to have him grab his hip bones again, and then I'm going to feel the PSIS right here, and I'm also going to notice that they're also the same horizontally. And so there's no deformities from an observation standpoint. So I'm gonna have Bradley now lay down on the table, our handy dandy treatment table, and I'm gonna get my measuring tape. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure true leg length discrepancy. So how I do that is the patient's going to be lying in supine position, and I'm going to take the measuring tape from the ASIS up here. I'm going to have the patient hold it so I can get an accurate reading. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the medial malleolus. I got 36 and a half. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So a positive test would indicate if one of the measurements you found was an eighth of a difference between the two. This one is 35, so there is about 1.5 inches difference between the two measurements. So that could be from poor biomechanical or posturostructural disadvantages, or that could also mean from my end, because some things that get in the way of true length discrepancy are atrophy and obesity. So I need to may reposition the patient to make sure that I'm properly, accurately reading these measurements. But I think that this is a positive test from what I just gathered, because it's more than 1/8 of an inch. So next one is Bradley's going to lift up his legs onto the table. Perfect. His knees are going to be about 90 degrees, still in that supine position. This one's true leg length discrepancy 2. So if you come around here, what we're going to be observing is where the tibia falls and also where the femur falls. So as you can see, this tibia is slightly taller than the other one. So that means that this tibia is longer than the other tibia, which means that it's indicative of a positive test. And then say one of his legs sat back further anteriorly than the other one, that would be a positive test as well. And that would mean like the femur is longer than the other femur on the other leg. So the last one, I'm gonna have Bradley straighten around his legs again, is apparent true leg length discrepancy. So this one, you can't establish true leg length discrepancy. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure from the belly button right here, all the way down to the medial malleolus. I got 39 for this one. And for this one, I also got 39. So we are in the clear for apparent, there's no apparent leg length discrepancy. So that would mean that a positive test would be due to maybe pelvic obliquity, which could be the cause of unevenness in the ASIS or PSIS when standing, or it could also be from adduction or flexion deformities in the hip.